Well, welcome to another edition of Show Me Your Car. I'm over at Bob's house. Bob invited me to come over and check out his garage. And we're going to look at his engine for his Chevelle and his lift and that kind of stuff. So we're going to take a look at inside of his garage here. Hi, Bob. Thanks for inviting me over to your garage.
It was my pleasure. It's my pleasure. How are you?
Good, thanks. Now, we did an interview with you a couple weeks ago on your Chevelle here. Mm-hmm. And your Chevelle had a different engine in it. And there was a comment about now tell me if I got this right, L86?
L78. That's a 390. That's a 375 horse, 396.
Okay.
It's L78, and the L89 option. They've made just a few of them. Made 400 Malibus, 4 SS's, like 400 Chevelles.
Okay.
With the L78 with the aluminum head, the L89 option.
Okay.
And so anyway, when this car was born, it was kind of rare. I don't have the original motor anymore, but I got a facsimile thereof. That's appropriate.
This is the engine that would go in this car.
Well, you're looking at the back of it, but
right.
That's...
Yeah. And what made this engine so nice is that it had the aluminum heads, aluminum
intake,
and aluminum water pump.
Right.
And you said that decreased the weight of that by what, several hundred pounds?
Yeah, I think it was 700-800 pounds total, or 3 or 5. Hell, I forget exactly.
Yeah.
But it was substantial in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
But the heads were a pain in the ass. They hadn't quite figured out the expansion rates between regular steel and aluminum, and they had issues with. I think they had issues with them. That's why.
Okay, that's probably why they yanked it out and put that one in.
Could be. Could be what. Oh, no, this thing blew up a long time ago. It blew up like 2 years after it was.
Okay.
After it was made, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was restored around 2000.
All right.
And the guy that restored it, it's a long story, sad story actually with him. But I know he didn't I asked him, why didn't you put the big block back in this car when you restored it? And he said, well, those are things that turned out, I should have. The car would be worth more.
Yeah.
You know, but he said at the time I was building a show car, and the heads had a bad reputation. And he said, I wanted to put an engine in it, so he put this GM crate motor, which is sort of an early on GM venture into crate motors, late 90s, into high-performance crate motors. And he anticipated it, I think. He never said this, actually. But I think this is what he was thinking when he put this car together, was that this engine, it was kind of a limited production. It was they made 430 of them, and they cut it off, and they numbered them, you know, like it was going to be a big deal. But the next thing you know, they build big block crate motors that dwarf these, and so the collectability on this engine is like, you know, probably neutral.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So
yeah, that's all right. I tell you what, that really looks nice in there, though.
Well, he finished it up real nice. He did a great job on everything, actually.
So anyway, folks, the engine here that we were talking about, here it sits. And this is what would go in that car right there that you're looking at. I've never seen one of these before, and I hope that all you folks get to see one too. Now, can I open your door?
Sure. Okay. Sure. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
My back was kicking my ass. I need to sit down for just a few seconds.
You're fine. Now, this car here, we did the interview on this last week or two ago. Mm-hmm. And something that Bob forgot to mention to me, it's got a factory 8-track tape player in there.
With four speakers. It's got a speaker in each kick panel in the front. So it's got the 6x9s or whatever they were, 5.7s, I don't know.
And it came from the factory like that?
Yeah, it came from the factory like that, which is sort of not that common, but the GM definitely did it.
Yeah. Now these are the speakers that he's talking about right here.
Yeah, there's one on the other
each
kick
side,
panel.
and then he's got 2 in the back up there.
Yeah, up in the rear deck.
Very cool. Pretty fancy up underneath there for sure. It's a high gloss paint.
He shaved the firewall and stuff, and he took, the air conditioner. Usually you got a big contraption if you got a GM that's air conditioned.
Right.
But an old school, the car was done in between 98 and 2000. So he didn't have quite the, especially with air conditioning stuff, with the with the aftermarket air conditioning stuff now.
Yeah.
These hoses look like heater hoses, those air conditioning
and there's
lines.
the air conditioner way down there at the bottom.
Right. He did.
Yeah. Very cool.
He did a fine job. But anyway, I was saying he anticipated this engine being collectible. The guy that restored it.
Yeah.
That was the reason that he put this in there instead of an L89. Well, this engine hasn't really gained any popularity, any collectability, so he missed on that one.
Yeah, you did.
But anyway,
But
anyway, it's a nice running car.
you got one in case you want to ever swap it back.
I hate to take this one apart.
Yeah, no
unless
kidding.
somebody wanted to do it for free and guarantee me that would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Well, this
Again.
is number 258 of 430.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is awesome. All right, Bob, was there anything else that you think we need to add to this?
I can't think of anything really.
I can't think of anything either. All right, folks. Well, hey, I really appreciate you guys watching this episode of Show Me Your Car. And if you'd like to subscribe, just hit the little logo up here on this side. And over here on this side, that's the last video I did. So you can click on that and watch that. Thanks again.